What's going on, guys? It's your boy Billy Chuck coming at you with episode 2 in season 2. Episode 2. This episode, we conquer the band Five Finger Death Punch. Let's go. Five Finger Death Punch is from Las Vegas, Nevada. They formed in '05. The band originally consisted of vocalist and keyboardist, my man, up front, Ivan Moody. Rhythm guitarist Zoltan Bathory, lead guitarist Caleb Bingham, and bassist Matt Snell, drummer Jeremy Spencer. But Bingham was replaced by guitarist Daryl Roberts in '06, who was then replaced by one of the baddest guys I ever seen play, Mr. Jason Hook in '09. Bassist Matt Snell left the band in 2010 and was replaced by one of the baddest bass players I ever seen play, and that's Chris Cale in 2011. Um, Jeremy Spencer left in 2018 due to recurring back issues and was replaced by Charlie Engen, making rhythm guitarist Bathory the only remaining founding member of the band. In October 2020, British guitarist Andy James became the band's lead guitarist, replacing Jason Hook. Five Finger Death Punch's debut album was the album that I personally um, got into got into them. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I liked Ivan back when he was singing with Motograter, so I kind of was already a fan of him. But um, that song, The Bleeding, came out, and I just went gaga over it. I fucking love it. But yeah, they released that in '07, which sold a rapid success of over 500,000 copies in the US. Um, the 2009 follow up album, Where's the Answer, further increased Five Finger Death Punch's popularity, as it should. Um, but that album sold over 1 million copies and being certified platinum. The band's their third album, um, was called American Capitalist, and that was released on October 11th of 2011, and that also achieved platinum status. Um, did you ever see that video for Under and Over It? I think they're underplaying the whole formality of it, but they're all like living like rock stars. But if you listen to the words of that song, it's pretty much saying the opposite. But any user, um, the following 4 albums: The Wrong Side of Heaven, Righteous Side of Hell, Volume 1, Volume 2, Got Your Six was released in 2015, and Justice for None have all been certified platinum or gold, making Five Finger Death Punch one of the most successful heavy metal bands of the fucking decade. The band has played international music festivals, including Mayhem Festival in 2008. I remember I seen them there. They were on second stage. This is before they blew the fuck up. But I remember, like, oh, there's some bad memories. But I was with my ex at the time. But she tripped and fell down a canyon and died on impact. But anyways, Mayhem Festival, Five Finger Death Punch played in '08, 2010, and 2013. And they also played Download Festival in '09, 2010, 2013, 2015, and 2017. Five Finger Death Punch. They released their eighth studio album. It was called F8, and they released that in 2020. And their ninth album was called Afterlife, and they released that in 2022. Five Finger Death Punch are also the recipients of the Radio Contraband Rock Award Radio Awards for Indie Artist of the Year in 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. They were also honored with the Capital. They were also honored with the Radio Contraband Radio Rock Award for American Capitalist and Song of the Year. And that song is Coming Down in 2012, and Video of the Year for Wrong Side of Heaven in 2014. To date, Five Finger Death Punch has released 9 studio albums, 1 live album, 2 compilation albums, 1 EP, and 33 singles. Um, but on April on April 27th, 2016, Billboard reported that Five Finger Death Punch's record label, Prospect Park, had filed a lawsuit against the band on April 21st, 2016, for breaching the contract. The basis of the claim cites that the band began working on a new album without Prospect Park's consent and will be working with Rise Records. In a recent interview, vocalist Ivan Moody said he will not be completing the current tour and he will leave the band at the end of 2017. Now, we all know that didn't work out. He's still there. But the next day, however, an announcement was published on their website where it was revealed that rumors about his departure are false. According to the announcement, the vote or his plans were to start a side project beside Five Finger Death Punch, which does not mean he has plans on leaving. However, during a concert in the Netherlands, he did not show up to perform the song, which was sung by Bad Wolves singer Tommy Vext. Yeah, Ivan said that he was running a little bit late. Tommy Vext also sang a second song during the set later in the evening while Ivan Moody walked off stage. He had a problem with alcohol. Leave him go. During the show, all the members left the stage for long periods on several occasions. Jason Hook also threw his guitar down and walked off stage. At one point during the set, Ivan Moody said that there is no other singer for Five Finger Death Punch, and then later said this is my last show with Five Finger Death Punch before making a slit throat gesture. Bathory shortly after the show tweeted that the events that transpired were not public publicity stunt. Uh, the day after the show in Tilburg, Netherlands, the band announced a headlining European tour with bands In Flames and Mice and Men in 2017. Later that same day, the band released a statement addressing what happened at the show on their Facebook page, stating that the bands that tour as heavily as they do will inevitably have a few derailments. So I can see, yeah, I bet you it's stressful as shit. but the train always keeps on moving, you know, implying that all shows would proceed as planned and that Ivan Moody would remain as the band's frontman. Ivan Moody subsequently checked himself into rehab and sat out the remainder of the tour. Tommy Vext filled in for him while he sought treatment. On August 19th, Ivan Moody returned to the stage at the Illinois State Fair, although just days prior it was still unknown if he would be taking the stage. Finger Death Punch also has worked with Brantley Gilbert. If you guys don't know him, he's a pretty famous country country star. Brian May of Queen and Kenny Wayne Shepherd to record a new version of Kenny Wayne Shepherd's song Blue on Black. It's a badass song. If you guys have a chance, definitely go check that out. Um, the proceeds from that song support the Gary Sinise Foundation, while a cover of the song had already appeared on the album Injustice for None. The new version merged Kenny Wayne Shepherd's blues rock, Brantley Gilbert's country voice, and Brian May's classic rock guitar, and Five Finger Death Punch's mainstream rock styles. Now I know I already discussed Five Finger Death Punch's newest album. It was called Afterlife, but allow me to retort a bit. They made a 15th anniversary re-recording of the debut album The Way of the Fist. On April 12th, 2022, the band released the title track from their ninth studio album. On the same day, the band announced a US tour with Megadeth, The Who. Did you ever hear The Who? Not the fucking old band, The Who, H-U. They're like a bunch of Samoan fucking brutal. Check them out. And they also were on tour with Fire from the Gods, and that was set through October 2022. On May 13th, 2022, the band released the second single. It was called IOU. They also announced the release of their ninth studio album. It was called, like I said, it was called Afterlife. And that was released August 19th, 2022. On June 9th, 2022, the band released the third single, Welcome to the Circus. On July 8th, 2022, the band released the fourth single, Times Like These. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. As always, if you like what you've seen, like what you heard, if you like spending some time with your boy Billy Chuck, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave me some comments. I don't care if you're a fucking asshole. I don't care. Just show me some love. Peace.